in an environment like we're in. But this is a situation where we really have to watch this data. Does a shift out of supportive monetary policy address the issues that we are seeing right now? What are those issues? Shipping constraint and supply lines impacted, higher food prices, things like that. Does monetary policy really affect that?
It seems like you're suggesting that the monetary policy making should go on a little bit longer.
I think that the pace at which we need to reduce it needs to be measured, and I understand that. It's not something that we can just say, time to shift out of easy policy. Let's raise rates because we see prices higher.
Yeah. All right, Dan, we'll continue in a moment. Dan Gerard, Senior Multi-Asset Strategist at State Street. Looking at markets in the Asia-Pacific, we do see a few higher contracts on futures. We'll take a closer look with Doug Krisner in a few moments. This is Bloomberg.
What?
If knowledge is power, the Bloomberg Terminal is your power up, connecting you to real-time financial data, market-moving news, powerful analytics, and an influential network of financial decision makers around the world. Share ideas, negotiate trades, and gain the insight you need to make more informed decisions. See how the terminal can take your workflow to the next level at bloomberg.com/professional.
Is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Asset managers who seize change to launch new strategies, add distribution channels, or exploit new technology to re-engineer the investor experience are often rewarded. However, in an industry paralyzed with complexity, few act with agility or decisively. Few run their businesses strategically. Yet the most competitive managers in the market know with the right partner and a flexible operating system, you can. Go boldly toward change with SEI Investment Manager Services.
Determination and operational strength are both essential factors for growth in asset management. I'm Steve Meyer, President and Head of SEI's Investment Manager Services Division. We know that disruptive forces create opportunities around the world. If you see potential in change, our industry specialists will maximize SEI's integrated platform of data and risk management, global investment operations, compliance support, and investor services to position your asset management business for success. Come grow with us.
With SEI Investment Manager Services, you lead the charge in a competitive marketplace. Learn more at seic.com/seize change.
Greg Sauter is president of WGI, which provides engineering solutions for public infrastructure and real estate development projects. He's also on the board of overseers for New Jersey Institute of Technology and sees firsthand the intense demand by companies to hire NJIT graduates.
It's become almost cliche to say, but a large percentage of the jobs required in the not too distant future have not even been identified yet. What that means is we need graduates with problem-solving skills and an understanding of technology, technological dexterity, to be the leaders and innovators of the future. NJIT is rising to that challenge. It's not just about the engineering and the science, but it's also about the application of those in problem solving. Understanding how to apply is something that NJIT is outstanding at. And that's one of the reasons that their student body, that their graduates are sought after.
NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. Learn more at njit.edu.
Even in a time when almost nothing is easy, one thing has been effortless.
And now our most important stories of the morning.
Accessing the world's latest financial and political news.
We see some strength around the European equity story.
Russia very much in focus here in the UK.
A positive move between the US and the EU.
European businesses are still investing heavily in China.
Bloomberg Daybreak Europe, weekdays at 1 a.m. Eastern on Bloomberg Radio, the Bloomberg Business app, and BloombergRadio.com.
market is unpredictable, BAM gives you certainty. In the face of market volatility and illiquidity, BAM insured municipal bonds deliver default protection, value preservation, and a durable AA rating from S&P. BAM's insurance protects against everything that causes a default, including natural disasters, financial fraud, pension issues, and economic disruption. So while America rebuilds, BAM has you covered. BAM. Build America Mutual. Talk to your investment advisor or visit buildamerica.com.
This is Bloomberg Daybreak Asia. It's a quarter past the hour now. Time for a check of sport from around the world. Here's Dan Schwartzman.
Thanks, Brian. Reports say Barcelona has identified Juventus manager Andrea Pirlo as well as River Plate boss Marcelo Gallardo as potential replacements for embattled manager Ronald Koeman as Barca has struggled to start the season. Other names being mentioned are former club great Xavi as well as Belgian boss Roberto Martinez and youth academy manager Albert Capellas. Sources say that a majority of Barcelona's board are calling for the sacking of Koeman as Barca sits sixth in the La Liga table and are so far winless in Champions League group stage matches. AS in Spain reports that Borussia Dortmund star Erling Haaland prefers a move to Real Madrid next summer over Paris Saint-Germain, with sources saying Dortmund and Haaland's representatives have an agreement in place to allow the 21-year-old to move to his desired location. Madrid is rumored to be all in on PSG star Kylian Mbappe, with the possibility that Haaland would replace the France international at Parc des Princes next summer. AFC matchup on Thursday Night Football as a 2-1 Cincinnati Jaguars. The Bengals are coming off a win over the Steelers, while the Jaguars lost to the Arizona Cardinals. The New York Giants have signed offensive lineman Isaiah Wilson to the practice squad. The New York native who went to Poly Prep High School was a first-round pick of the Titans in 2020 out of Georgia, but was released just a year later after multiple off-field issues, as well as 2 stays on the reserve COVID-19 list. The 22-year-old was traded to the Dolphins in March, but was after. I'm Dan Schwartzman. That's your Bloomberg World Sports Update.
Markets, headlines, and breaking news 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com, the Bloomberg Business app, and at Bloomberg Quick Take. This is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
So we have about an hour and 43 minutes until the opening of cash markets in Tokyo, Sydney, and Seoul. We will not have trading today in Hong Kong or on the Chinese mainland. Market holidays in those jurisdictions. Today in the States, we finished the worst quarter